At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy.
Touchdown, Browns!
Jerry Jeudy,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he...
And he takes this one in for a Browns score.
Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches tell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the Browns' 23-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the right side with Harris. They find some open field here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watkins in motion left.
Harris running straight ahead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2
minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In motion left is Watkins. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Fields.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go,
The
son.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right.
This is Harris on the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They run again with Harris. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the draw, it's Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. He's still on his feet. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they...
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going option play on 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's got room.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for us Steelers.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ken.
On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Fields changing the play. And now an audible here into something else. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Cole
Officially no
Holcomb.
gain on the play, and it's
No
second
gain on the
down.
play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Watson now to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Now Watson. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Ty. Out, let's go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Harris running straight ahead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5.
Fields.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A 40-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.